Good day, everyone. I have an LG microwave. The problem is that it hums, but doesn't heat. I open the microwave door and see that the mica is very dirty. This means that the magnetron may be damaged. The microwave is very dirty and will need to be thoroughly cleaned. The microwave lid needs to be removed. To do this, you need to unscrew the screws on the side and back panels. The screws are very difficult to unscrew with a screwdriver, so we take a screwdriver and unscrew them. I've already removed the lid. I'll start with the magnetron. I need to remove this component. First, I test the magnetron with a multimeter, switching to continuity mode. I first check the multimeter itself with the probes, and there is continuity. First, I test these contacts, and there is continuity. Now I leave one probe on the contact and touch the magnetron housing with the second probe. I see a breakdown on the housing from both contacts. This indicates a breakdown in the feed-through capacitor. To remove the magnetron, you need to unscrew the bracket screw, remove it, and then unscrew the 4 holding screws. This is how the magnetron is removed. Now you need to check the fuse for serviceability. Now you need to disconnect the fuse from the transformer and capacitor. In this case, you need to remember the location of all the contacts, record them, and take a photo. Now we test the fuse for serviceability. Set the multimeter to continuity. And check the 2 contacts. Look, I connect the probes, but there is no reaction. This indicates the fuse is faulty. I press the fuse housing in the middle and remove the fuse. You can see that it has broken inside the wires. To check the capacitor, you need to completely disconnect all the connectors, but I will not do that. I will test the capacitor without removing the wires. I set the multimeter to continuity and begin checking the capacitor. I test the opposite contacts with a probe, first the near ones, then the far ones. And we confirm there is no breakdown. Now we measure all the contacts on the capacitor body. There is no breakdown. And here, on the contacts on the body, there is no breakdown. We also need to test this diode. It is advisable to remove it, but it is faster to do this without removing it. I place one probe on one contact of the diode, the second probe is on the body. There is no breakdown. The diode and capacitor are working. Now we test the transformer, switching the multimeter to continuity mode. I measure the primary winding of the transformer with both probes. It is continuity, which is good. Next, we set the resistance to 200 ohms. We test and see that the readings vary from 8 to 17 ohms. The values begin to jump to 20 to 30 ohms. Then the value returns to a normal 3.5 ohms. The resistance should be between 2 and 5 ohms and be stable. This means the primary winding is faulty, which means the entire transformer is faulty. The transformer needs to be replaced. To replace the fuse, you need to remove the contact cap. Now I check the fuse again and run a continuity test on the multimeter. You see, there are no signs of life. The fuse needs to be replaced. I found a spare fuse. Let's check its serviceability. After checking the continuity, I set the multimeter to continuity mode and press the two contacts. The fuse rings to 0, which means it's working. I ordered a new Magnetron, and it's already been delivered, a branded LG one. Now I install the Magnetron in its place. The head should be facing down. Now I tighten the 4 screws. Now I connect the connector to the Magnetron connector. Next, you need to pull the old mica out of its connector. The mica is very dirty and burnt out. It must be replaced without fail to avoid damaging the new Magnetron. I've already received a new mica. I'm unsealing it and installing it in place. I carefully guide the mica into its groove. I also purchased a working transformer and installed it. The parameters here on the primary winding are normal at 3.7 ohms, and the resistance is stable. Now let's check the microwave oven's functionality. The lid needs to be installed. We guide it into its grooves and slam it shut. A beep sounds, meaning the door can be opened. And now, as we can see, steam is flowing, the water is heating up, and the microwave is working perfectly. I'd like to show you how to check and test a magnetron and transformer for proper operation. I've already removed the components. I'll also need a multimeter. First, I test the magnetron. I set the multimeter to continuity mode. First, I need to test the magnetron plug. First, I check the multimeter for proper operation by crossing the probes. The multimeter reads 0, which means the multimeter is working. The plug rings, and the reading is 0, so everything is fine here. Next, I check for breakdown on the case. I place one probe on the plug contact, the second probe on the case, and it shows one, no breakdown. I also check the contact of the second plug in this way. Everything is fine here too. Next, I check the condition of the antenna. I hold one probe on the case, the other on the antenna. The continuity reading is 0, which means everything is fine here too. Next, I check the transformer and the primary winding and set the multimeter to continuity mode. I'm checking these two contacts. They ring, which is good. Now I'm checking each contact for breakdown to the case. There's no breakdown, which is excellent. Now set the multimeter to 200 ohms. Check the probes. Everything is fine. Now these two contacts of the primary winding, the reading is 4.1 to 4.2 ohms. The parameters are normal. Acceptable readings are 2 to 5 ohms. Next, we check the secondary winding. To do this, set the multimeter switch to 2000 ohms resistance. Place the first probe on this contact and use the second probe to find ground on the case. The resistance shows 237 ohms, which is normal. The resistance limit here is 100 to 250 ohms. The resistance should be stable, without fluctuations. Also, if you notice that the transformer is humming and smoking, it is also unusable. Thank you for your attention. Like, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, ask in the comments. Goodbye.